Writability. How easy it is to write a program in a given language. The factors involved are simplicity, orthogonality, support for abstraction, and expressivity. Simplicity. Definition. A small language is easier to learn and master than a complex language. Multiplicity can be a problem. So it's simply simple is better. In our Android application, they use array list that provide fixed heap dynamic. So it's help to increase simplicity. Then it's goes to increase writability. Orthogonality. Definition. The set of primitive constructs provided by a language can be combined in a relatively small number of ways to build control data structures. So it simply said one action can't be performed more than one way, but it's okay 2-3 ways. According to our Android application, uh, they overload a method called snakeview. So it's a parent class methods. They overload by the child class. So method overloading is help to increase orthogonality. So orthogonality go high means the writability also go high. Support for abstraction. Definition. Provide facilities to define complex structures or operation that allows many details to be ignored. That simply says overloading requires something more than once. According to our Android application, they use function. As example, update function. Function is separation of task, so it's help to increase abstraction. The abstraction go high means it's goes to increase the writability. Expressivity. Definition. Provide powerful operation that allow one to write a program that can do lots computations with only a small number of lines of code. So it simply says using a less number of lines of code we can do lot of things. So in on Android application they use loops as example for loops. Loops are goes to increase expressivity. So that's mean the writability is also increased. Another example is notation we use count plus equal 1 is more convenient than count equal count plus 1. That also we can see in our application. In a for loop they use that y plus equal 1. Another example is we can see they use boolean type data. So more number data types. They also increase the expressivity and also data structures. Like as example, they use switch case statement. So it's also increase the expressivity.
In language analysis, earlier we discussed about writability and readability. Now it's time to discuss about reliability. Reliability factors. What is reliability means? The simple definition is the ability of a system or component to perform its required function under stated condition for a specified period of time. This definition is bit difficult to understand. So it simply says whatever happened, program should perform correctly. Means whatever happened, program should perform correctly. Following factors are directly affected the reliability of the language. First, compiling technique. Second, no pointers and no multiple inheritance. Type checking, exception handling, aliasing. Aliasing will reduce the reliability. Those factors are the main factors affecting for the reliability. So let's discuss in details about these factors. So first of all, we are going to discuss about compiling technique. This is compiling technique visual, and we from this also we can easily understand. For the my program.java, it's compiling in the classes and it's in the Java virtual machine, and it's also run in the my program, mean in the computer. Which means the Java compiler produces intermediate code, which is code that runs on a JVM. That stands for Java Virtual Machines. That means JVM means Java Virtual Machine. So besides the compiler, you are also depending on the JVM where the code runs to be reliable. Second one is no pointer and no multiple inheritance. These 2 points are simply understandable for the viewers, but from this we are going to define it further. Actually, Java is based on C++, but Java is simplified than C++. Java has removed some of the trickiest elements such as pointers and multiple inheritance, and adding automatic garbage collection, so you don't have to tidy up manually. Next, type checking. Type checking is simply testing for type errors in a given program. There are two types: compile time and runtime. Compiling time. When compiling, compiler can check for error on a given code segment and give any error if catched. Second is runtime. Runtime type checking means that when the program run it can catch the type errors. To achieve better reliability, a particular language must use completing time type checking because it catch errors before run the program. That's good for better reliability. This is a code part from Snake game program. Here you can see a variable declaration. It uses a strong type variable declaration. That means before the variable name it has defined its data type. Then the compiler knows that what data type should it be. If any wrong data type has been assigned to this variable, it produces an error at compiling time. If you use strong type variable declaration, then it uses compiling time type checking, and if you use weak type variable declaration, then it's use runtime type checking. Reliability has achieved through by using strong type variable declaration. And the last part is exception handling. Exception is simply an unexpected behavior. Program should perform even in unexpected situation. Exception handling means the unaccepted behavior on the code segment. Program should perform even in unexpected situation. In order to achieve that, good exception mechanism must be used. This is a code segment. How Java language use its exception handling mechanism to handle unaccepted behavior of the code. There are many ways of doing this. Let's look at this as example. First one is directly throw and number format expression. It's actually throw the exception to where it's been called. Senate example. Throw a new expression that's appropriate to a level of abstraction. It has been used try-catch block to catch number format exception and if so it set a port into 80. These are two simple way of handle exception in Android apps, and this is how it's increased the reliability of the Android apps using Java language.